question goes to Mr. Donovan first. Considering that the United States is currently involved in several undeclared military conflicts, what steps would you recommend be taken to prevent the executive branch from continuing to usurp the congressional power given to Congress to declare war?
It's a great question, and firm believer in the Constitution, which gives the right, the authority to Congress to declare war. There has been arrangements between the executive branch and the legislative branch over giving the president the power to take military action. I think that's an abdication by the legislative branch. If the president feels, the executive branch feels that action needs to be taken to defend our country, and the needs of others in our global world, that president should make that argument to the Congress. And the Congress should, the deliberative body, should act on that recommendation and determine whether it's in the best interest of the United States. We are a nation of states, and it's important that when we deal with military action, where we send our sons and daughters in harm's way, we should have the sanction of our legislative body, Congress. So I believe there has been arrangements between the executive branch and in some ways, a Congress that has allowed the president to take that actions, but I would support that action be relegated to the authority of the legislative branch of Congress.
Mr. Library.
I certainly believe in the constitutional right of Congress to be the ones to authorize war. However, I probably differ with Chris, and I don't know that Elizabeth yet, on when it comes to certain extreme situations, such as going after Osama bin Laden, where the president did not have the ability to jeopardize both the mission and the overall safety of our country and our world in order to complete that mission. And so there are those rare occasions where there are certain ops that can be authorized directly by the president. With that said, Congress definitely has every right to continue to operate in a way that demands that they are as informed as possible. And as a member of Congress, I would fight to assert that constitutional power. But there are extreme circumstances where, at the end of the day, the president, for safety of our nation and everything else, needs to be able to make certain decisions.
Ms. Esty.
Well, Congress has the sole authority to declare war. And frankly, Congress had abdicated that responsibility for decades now. You'd have to turn the clock way back to remember the last time the U.S. Congress actually declared war. It is a sign of the dysfunction of our Congress that is the case. It is a sign of dysfunction between the political parties that Democratic presidents and Republican presidents have found that they have felt the need to resort to executive authority to protect the public. And I think that is a condemnation of Congress not taking its responsibility seriously, not putting the public safety and the public interest first. And it is something I committed to being a strong voice in Washington to reclaim that important role in Congress. And I have to say, it's very much on my mind right now. My niece, Julie, 19 years old, is training right now in Mississippi. She's a member of the National Guard in New Jersey. She is deploying to Kabul in 6 weeks. She was trained as a mechanic, and they informed her 1 week before her deployment that they didn't need any more mechanics. What they need is military police. So her job is to take her rifle and to look for IEDs and to look for insurgents and snipers. And folks, this is a 19-year-old girl from New Jersey. And that's what it's really about. At the end of the day, that's what it's about. It's about our young men and women who are being put in harm's way around the world. And Congress needs to stand up and be part of that process. Congress needs to weigh in when we make decisions. I would agree that certainly there are exigent circumstances that may call for the president to take immediate action. That is not the same thing as prolonged military conflict, and it is high time for Congress to take its sole authority under the Constitution to be the voice of the American people. And it's time we have members of Congress, and I would ask for your support in meeting that member of Congress who has to speak.
Anything further on this?
I think Elizabeth clarified where I'm similar to where I am, but I am curious, Chris, how do you feel about the ability for the president to make an executive decision pertaining to certain rare occasions, or would he have to consult a 535-person body of the Senate and Congress to ultimately make a decision to do an opposite mission like the one that person was on?
Well, I think, Dan, the question was the ability to declare war. That rests with the Congress.
I know, but
That's the answer. That's the answer.
Exactly.
And certainly the,
Yes, actually, one issue that I think is related to this is the impact of technology. Frankly, folks, we're looking at drones. We're looking at independent conduct of war from countries away, thousands of miles away. So I think it is going to be critically important in the upcoming years that we have members of Congress who are knowledgeable and thoughtful about the impact, moral and technological, of waging war from thousands of miles away. It protects our troops. But it also raises serious, troubling moral questions. And I think we are entering a new era. We are entering an era of technology and an era of worldwide instability that is going to challenge our Congress and is going to challenge our president as to how to keep us safe and how to act responsibly and as in part a moral order in the world. And I take that responsibility seriously, and I think that's something we all, anyone who wants to be a member of Congress, needs to think about that component as well, what we stand for as a democracy, and what technology is going to challenge us in these challenging times.
I'm going to go to the next question, and we'll go to Mr. Roberti first.